How do I export the history of Skype? Is it possible to export Skype v4 chat history into some readable plain text format? .text, .xml, .html. Alternatively, is it possible to backup/restore Skype chat history? I wouldn't mind backup to Gmail, or to readable plain text format. I have found numerous tools on the internet and even tried some of them, but they don't seem to work.
See the script presented here, save Skype chat history. Here is the code. Just save it as .vbs file and run it. Then at the first time, Skype will ask you about permission to connect the Skype API, so just click OK. After that it will create a folder called Skype Chatty Story and some files in it which should have your chat history.
There is Skype Historian. It can export to plain text, JSON, CSV and XML, also able to group data. As of 2013, it worked for me out of the box. My Skype is 6.0.0.126. However, its successor seems to be the open source Sky Ninja, which I haven't tried yet. System requirements: Windows 7, Windows XP with Net Framework 3.5. Found a link to this project on the blog in Harring's answer.
If you want the easiest way to export your history into a readable format, that would be skypebrowser.com, which can read your main.db file. But since it's a third-party service, you obviously should think twice before using it if you have any confidential data in your chats. In this case, your only safe choice is a SQLite browser. You'll need the messages table.
Quick answers. Is it possible to export Skype v4 chat history, .text, XML, HTML? Yes, it is with programs like Skyperius, 1, written in Python and open source, or more directly with each program that allows to read the SQLite 3 database format, 3, see below for details. Alternatively, is it possible to backup/restore Skype chat history? Yes, it is, too. The chat history is saved in one database file, the main.db file. You can backup and restore the main.db file when you need/want. Some words more about to export in a human usable format. It is not the case to reinvent the wheel, column-dash, there are many programs developed for this. I would like to suggest Skyperius 1, written in Python, downloadable as source code and in binary version for Windows so that it can work under each operating system. It is able to export in HTML, text or CSV. This command line for Linux will create an HTML file for each other chat partner in a subdirectory. For Windows there is the analogous batch file, skyperius.bat, HTML with a nice format. To be honest, you don't need a third-part program, but you can do some gym with a database. The chat is inside the file, main.db, 2. That is an SQLite 3 database, 3, 4. With SQLite 3 or with any other graphic or not graphic tool you can do a query such as in only one line and with the Skype username of the second person's instead of an LT, other underscore Skype name and GT. Note that it is possible to select each column of the database you are interested in. With a GUI such as Skypeman 3b, it can be more simple. You can select the column in a graphical way, then put a filter on the value of a field, and it will compose again a line as Some words more about backup/restore. It is possible to backup/restore the chat file directly, too. All chat history is saved in one database file, the main.db file. If you make regular copies of this file, then it will always be possible to restore the chat history. Make sure that Skype is not running on the computer. You have only to find where it is stored on your computer. In Windows it is reported to be in %updata%\Skype/ your Skype name, where usually %updata%\Skype is translates to C:\users/ your username \updata/ roaming \Skype. In Linux instead is under /home/Linux username /.Skype/Skype username/ or shortly ~/.Skype/Skype username/. On Mac should be under ~library/application \port/Skype/ and LT, your Skype name and GT /.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.